What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk to you guys about a very useful DAX function known as has1value. So over here on the Microsoft website, what it's saying about has1value is that it returns true when the context for column name has been filtered down to one distinct value only, otherwise it is false. Just to simplify that down a little bit more, what that means is that has1value is a true or false function, checking to see if whatever column name you have inputted into the function evaluates to 1 or not. So I think this does a really good job of explaining it even better. So an equivalent expression for has1value is going to be count rows, values, and then column name, right? So what this over here is going to do is it's going to bring back the values from whatever column that you specify, and then count rows is going to count the rows in that. So what it now that needs to equal 1. This is what the has1value is evaluating. Is this true or is this false? So I think a good way to put this is to go into Power BI and show you guys this. So I've created a function here, selected top end value. And oh, by the way, has1value goes great with if statements. Again, true or false, and if statements go well. So what's going on here is that we have if has1value, column name top n from table name top n. If this evaluates to true, then I want it to return me the values from top n values, my column over here. So those values are just 3, 5, and 10. It's going to be these, 3, 5, and 10. I'll show you the table just so you guys get a better idea. So top n values is the actual values, and top n is just, you can think of it as a description for these values. So when I select top n 3, you'll see that this evaluates to true. So let's just go back to the measure to take a look at what's going on. So because top n 3 is selected, this has evaluated to true, right? This is what has1value is doing. It's checking to see if something is selected here or not, and then returning this value. Else, if nothing is selected here, right? That means, nothing is selected here, because what this is doing is this is filtering this, right? So when nothing is selected, I want you to return me this. What this is going to do, I'm not going to go into all this right now. I'll have to break it down a lot more for you guys to understand, but essentially what this is doing is that when nothing is selected, it's returning everything. It's returning all total sales values ranked by month, right? When nothing is selected. Without this, then this would go blank. So, and when I have something selected, then it's going to return to me the top 3. Because I have top 3 selected, then we also have top 5. So that's the relationship between these two. And has1value is facilitating that by saying, hey, if something is selected here, then I want you to return to me this value, and this value is going to evaluate to either 3, 5, and 10. Why? Because that's what I have specified here. If I add 20 to this and I select 20, then the number here will be 20, right? That's the value it'll return. So, and to make this simpler, I'll also explain to you guys how I made the relationship between this and this. It's doing something that you might intuitively think might be complex, but it's actually really simple. So let's take a look here at our total sales values. So what's going on here? It says if the rank by month, which is just this, right? I evaluated this using the rankx function, but real simple. If rank by month, which means 1 through 13, is less than or equal to the selected top n value, which again is this. So if 1 through 13, if any of those are less than or equal to 3, 5, or 10, depending on what I have selected. So currently 5. So if any of these are less than or equal to 5, then I want you to return to me total sales. That's what I'm saying over here. So as you can see, when selecting top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all less than or equal to 5, right? Okay, so that's why it's gonna return to me the total sales of all of those. Now let's say I unselect this. Let's say I didn't have this, then it would have evaluated to just blank. It wouldn't return to me any total sales. Because I have this, now it returns to me total sales. But I think this will put has one value into better perspective, right? All it's checking to see is this returning one value or not. And by one value, I mean one value. Let's say I select 5 and 3, then it evaluates to false. Why? Because two values are showing up here. Has one value evaluated to false, therefore return to me everything. Has one value is not evaluating to false, therefore return to me only this, the top 3. So hopefully that after watching this video, you guys have a better understanding of what has one value does. And if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Alright, thank you.